The event happens once, the story repeats forever. Suffering does not come from events, suffering comes from maintaining the character across time. Here's the uncomfortable realization: you think I am living my life, but what you are actually doing most of the day is monitoring a narrative, watching it, protecting it, improving it, repairing it, justifying it. That monitoring is exhausting. That exhaustion is mistaken for life being hard. Suffering does not come from events. An event is finite. A word is spoken, a deal fails, a body feels pain, a relationship ends. The nervous system registers it. The body responds. Then, if left alone, it completes. There is no built in mechanism in life that says, keep this alive. Life moves on instantly. Suffering comes from maintaining the character across time. Suffering begins after the event is over. Not physically, psychologically. The mind says, what does this say about me? That question creates a character. Now something must be preserved: an image, reputation, a trajectory, a sense of progress or failure. This character needs continuity. Continuity needs memory. Memory needs repetition. That repetition is suffering. The event happens once. The story repeats forever. You were insulted once, but you replay it 10 times. You failed once, but you revisit it every morning. The insult is not painful anymore. The failure is not happening now. What hurts is the re entry. Each replay says, this is still relevant to who I am. That relevance is self avoidance. The uncomfortable realization: I am living my life. This feels obvious, but look carefully. Most of your energy is not going into living, it is going into monitoring. What does monitoring a narrative mean? It means there is a constant background process asking, am I okay? Am I moving forward? Am I falling behind? How do I look? What does this mean for my future? Did I handle that correctly? This is not awareness, this is surveillance. You are watching yourself as an object, watching it. You observe your moods, your confidence, your motivation, not to understand life, but to see how the character is doing, protecting it. When something threatens the image, criticism, rejection, failure, defensiveness arises instantly, not because there is danger, but because the story is threatened. Improving it, goals, self work, optimization, not wrong on the surface, but often driven by I must become something. The character is never allowed to be finished. Repairing it, mistakes must be explained, weakness must be reframed, loss must be given meaning, the story must remain intact. Justifying it, I was right, I had no choice, anyone would have done the same. Justification is not clarity, it is emotional insurance. Why this is exhausting? Because nothing ever ends. Every experience becomes a lesson, a scar, a proof, a warning, a stepping stone. Life is never just life, it is always about you. That constant self reference burns energy. The mistake: you call this exhaustion. Life is hard. Life is not hard. Narrative maintenance is hard. A body can work all day and sleep peacefully. A mind maintaining a character never rests. My real implication: when the story is not monitored, action still happens, ambition can still exist, intelligence still operates, but there is no psychological residue. No one is keeping score. Events end, silence returns, energy is restored. Final precision. Freedom is not a better story. Freedom is when nothing is being watched, protected, improved, or justified. Not because you choose it, but because there is no character left to manage. That is why this matters. Suffering comes from maintaining the character across time. What this actually means? What is the character? The character is the idea of you, not your body, not your intelligence, not your capacity to act. It is the image: who you think you are, who you were, who you are becoming, how you are doing in the story of life. This character exists only in thought. What does maintaining mean? Maintaining means keeping it consistent, protecting it from damage, improving it, explaining it when it cracks, fixing it when it fails, like maintaining a brand. You are constantly asking, often unconsciously, am I still okay? Does this align with who I am? Does this threaten my image? What does this mean about me? That maintenance is ongoing labor. What does across time mean? Time here is psychological, not clock time. It means carrying yesterday into today, projecting today into tomorrow, measuring the present against the past and the future. The character needs time to exist. Without time, it collapses. Where suffering enters, an event happens, a loss, a failure, a rejection, a success. The body registers it and finishes. Then thought says, what does this say about me? Now the event is no longer over. It becomes material for the character. Why this creates suffering? Because the character must remain coherent, remain valuable, remain improving, remain justified. Reality does not cooperate with this. So there is friction. That friction is experienced as anxiety, guilt, pride, shame, fear, comparison, pressure. Not because of the event, but because the story must survive it. Simple example, you fail at something. Event, failure, finite, character maintenance. I shouldn't fail like this. What will people think? Am I falling behind? How do I recover my image? The suffering is in the maintenance, not the failure. The key insight, if there were no character to maintain, failure would still happen, pain would still be felt, action would still be taken, but it would end. No residue, no replay, no meaning making. The brutal conclusion. Life does not hurt. The idea of you hurts. Not because it is wrong, but because it is constantly under construction. When nothing is being carried forward, nothing needs to be protected. And when nothing needs protection, suffering has no place to stand. That is what the statement means. So, suffering is not caused by what happens, it is caused by what is carried. The moment an event is used to define, protect, improve, or repair an idea of me, the event is no longer over. Life moves on instantly, the character does not. When the character is not maintained, experience ends where it ends. Nothing is lost, nothing needs to be fixed, nothing needs to be remembered as mine. That is not detachment, that is the natural absence of burden. And in that absence, suffering has no continuity.